Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be a new Will I Buy It. I post my Will I Buy It series every single Wednesday where I'm chatting over new makeup releases, my thoughts on them, and if I'm planning to pick them up or pass over them. I did ask in last week's Will I Buy It video, since holiday releases are coming out, how you would like to see holiday releases mixed in with the Will I Buy It. Last year I kind of did a separate series just for holiday releases, and then I kept the Will I Buy It, the regular style, on Wednesday. I asked if you'd want to see something like that or just have them mixed in together. I got a lot of feedback on it, which I appreciate so much, but I think some of the most requested that I saw was to keep everything in one Will I Buy It video, but do like the regular makeup releases first in the beginning of the video and then switch to holiday releases and kind of finish out the video with them. So that is the style that I'm going to do. So I'm going to talk over some of the just like newer makeup releases on the market, and then once we get through all of those, I'll go ahead and start with the holiday releases because it's now September. Welcome to September. And apparently we got to start thinking about holiday releases, so that's pretty crazy, but we do have a lot to chat about this week, so why don't we go ahead and get started. It is quite dark out, so I have a bunch of lights going on in my office, so hopefully my lighting isn't too crazy. I'm also filming super late, and I'm filming on Monday. My allergy shot is tomorrow, and I cannot wait because I'm so tired of having to say in every video, like, I'm sorry if it seems like I don't feel good, but my allergies are so bad right now. My shot is tomorrow, thankfully. Okay, but first up, we are going to talk about Too Faced. They have a new Peaches and Cream, no, they are expanding the Peaches and Cream collection. So they have a new Sugar Peach Wet and Dry Face and Eye Palette for $42. There's a lip scrub for $17, a lip balm for $17, and new shades of their Peach Kiss lipsticks that are $21. So the palette is kind of where my eyes went first, and I think it's really interesting that it's a face and eye palette. It says that there's 4 different powders. You can wear them wet, you can wear them dry, you can use them on your face, you can use them on their eyes. Like, it's just like this crazy all-inclusive style palette. And at first I was kind of looking at it like, yes, I feel like I'm into it, but I don't think that I am. Like, I almost feel like this is, for me, it's like a palette that's like trying too hard. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and be fine skipping over that. I didn't get anything, I don't think, from the original like Peaches and Cream collection, but I know there's a lot of items in there that people really enjoy, but I actually passed over all of it, and I am still living the good life over here. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and skip over that one. It just, once I started reading about it and looking up the swatches and the shades, I was like, you know what? I don't think that I need that. The lip scrub for $17. I do like lip scrubs once we start getting into the colder months here, which is so sad that I already have to be talking about that. Why? I use lip scrubs all the time because I have really dry lips and it helps to exfoliate them, but I have plenty, so I don't feel like I need a new one. The lip balms don't super interest me. The Peach Kiss shades, the lipsticks, I don't know if any of the new shades are really speaking to me, but I still kind of want to pick up one of these. These are $21. They're matte longwear lipsticks, and they're infused with peach and sweet fig milk. And it says all this is going to be available September 4th. I still kind of want to get a lipstick from that collection because I did hear people say some really good things about it, and I like trying out new lipsticks. If you saw my last haul, you know that. So I don't know, I'm kind of still eyeing these. They're kind of what I would be most interested in, I think, from this collection, but you'll have to let us know if you're planning on getting anything or what your thoughts are on that. Alrighty, so next up we do have some makeup news. Iconic London is coming into Ulta Beauty. I've actually never tried anything from Iconic London, so maybe let us know in the comments if you tried something and that you absolutely love it. But I thought that was interesting. Both Ulta and Sephora seem to be picking up quite a few brands here recently, but that was some makeup news. Also, Makeup Revolution is about to release their full coverage foundation and also the Supersize Concealer. The latest additions to the Conceal and Define family. I'm reading from Tread Mood One's Instagram, so I always have her linked in my description box. So the foundation looks like, it says buildable, blendable, full coverage, and 24 shades. The foundation is $12. The Supersize Concealer is $10. It's going to be available September 5th. You can also find Makeup Revolution at Ulta Beauty, and I can't speak, so it's neat. I do have this concealer actually, and I really enjoy it. I just have like the regular size concealer, but I really like the concealer. I would recommend it. I wear it quite a bit, and I'm really happy with it. I don't know if I feel like I would need like a supersize one. I don't know, I guess. I don't know, but that's interesting. And for the foundation, I don't know. I might try it just because I know that I do like the concealer, and I'm trying I feel like I'm trying more and more from Makeup Revolution lately. Like I've tried one of their highlights recently and it really impressed me. Like I said, I got the concealer. That made me happy too. I have the Needs palette that Emily Noel did in collaboration with Makeup Revolution. I've really been liking that one as well. So I don't know, this might be something that I try out, but I can't say, it's not one that I'm like immediately running out to grab, if that makes sense. And I just got a couple new foundations and I'm trying to try them out right now, but I would keep it on my radar, probably watch some reviews, see what people are saying and if people are enjoying it. So yeah, that is pretty interesting. You'll have to let us know, of course, if you are planning to get that one. And then the big news, the big news, I guess, here is that Urban Decay has discontinued the Naked palette, the original Naked palette, the Naked one. Now, I was someone who did not have the Naked palette actually. When I was first getting into makeup, I was too scared to purchase the Naked palette because they were like, what was it, $50, $54 or something like that? I don't know, they were really expensive eyeshadow palettes and I just couldn't do it. I didn't feel confident enough in my makeup skills to purchase a whole bunch of high-end makeup. It's why I mostly stuck with drugstore and affordable. So I actually never got it. I do now have the palette. Actually, Urban Decay did send one to me a few months back and I was really excited to get it and play with it because I know this was such a loved palette. So I thought it was kind of funny how they did like the discontinuing. There was like a funeral video that they posted on their Instagram, like it's makeup humor and it's all in good fun. I got a few laughs out of it, but I know some people are like really devastated about it, but some people are saying like, you know, this is probably gonna make way for newer palettes. And honestly, I don't know, I think it's just kind of smart marketing on Urban Decay's side. Like if you have a palette that's so much older and it's just not selling as much anymore, it's not getting the same kind of hype that it did, like why not discontinue it and come out with something new? I don't know, I feel like it makes sense to me. So I just kind of was kind of funny watching all of the videos, and like some YouTubers have done some really funny videos. That girl Shay did a really funny one with the the Naked palette. I'll leave her video link down below because it was actually quite funny. I was laughing during her whole intro. But okay, so apparently there is going to be a Naked Cherry eyeshadow palette. Now, I don't have a lot of information about this one yet, but I do see like the photos on Trend Mood of like the outer packaging, and it looks to be like a purple, pinky, mauve type of palette. It's in the same kind of packaging as all the Naked palettes, and I would totally try this one out, especially if they're supposed to be, because I have the Naked Smoky and then I have tried the Naked palette, and I can't say I was like overly blown away, but if Urban Decay is discontinuing something and they're going to come out and make something better, that's what I'm hoping for, then I would give it a shot. But yeah, I really like the shade and the tones in there and all of that good stuff, so I would definitely give Naked Cherry a shot. But you'll have to let us know your thoughts on how it all went down. Did you think it was like too over the top, or did you like it, or what did you feel about it? I just kind of got a few laughs out of it, so I appreciated that. Alright, let's move over to our Colourpop section of the Will I Buy It video. So they have a new Schools in Session collection for fall 2018. It includes a lippy stick set, a Super Shock shadow set, oh, say that 5 times fast, an ultra metallic lip set, and an ultra matte lip set. Should already be available now. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pass over everything. The lippy sticks aren't my favorite. I used to have a bunch of them from Colourpop, but they're just not my favorites. The Super Shock eyeshadows, I much prefer their pressed eyeshadows, their palette eyeshadows. I think I've decluttered all but 2 of my Super Shock shadows from Colourpop, and it's because they're in my project pan, so I'm like trying to use them up. Metallic lips I'm not super into, and the ultra matte lip set, I don't mind their ultra matte lips. I feel like they go bad kind of quickly, so I don't purchase a lot of them. Even though they are more affordable, I just feel like they kind of go bad in my collection pretty fast. So all of this from Colourpop, I think the packaging on it is cute and all of that, and I like the little sets that they do, but it's not something that I feel like I need. Okay, so Natasha Denona has released some liquid lipsticks, and I'm pretty excited about this. It says 100% pure color payoff from the first stroke. It does not dry the lips. It's lightweight, but also smudge proof and transfer resistant. It is 19 shades, and they are $25 each. So I did just do my Sephora Loves List declutter video, and I was kind of talking like what items I was removing from there, but also what newer items I put on my Loves List recently as well with all the sales that were going on. And I do have these liquid lipsticks on my Loves List. $25 is really high for a liquid lipstick, so if I'm going to be paying something like that, I definitely want to do it when I do have some sort of discount going on. You know, I really like the Lawless Beauty liquid lipsticks, but those are $25 too. I've only purchased them with some sort of discount because that's just high. Even though I'm a lipstick lover and I can justify spending money on lipsticks because it's like it's probably the main part of my makeup collection that I just love and enjoy so much. But still, I would want some sort of discount with it. So I'm gonna keep these on my loves list, and I'm probably gonna pick one up. I'm not sure when exactly, but I'm gonna try to stay firm. I'm gonna try to stay firm to getting it with a discount. But I like to try new formulas. These are the first liquid lipsticks, I believe, from Natasha Denona. So I like to try different formulas and see what I think. So I'll definitely want to try that one out. So next up, the CoverFX, the concealer that they were coming out with is now available. So this is the Power Play Concealer. I've tried the Power Play foundation. I really do like it, so I would definitely be interested in trying the concealer as well. There is 30 different shades in here, and they are $30 each. It's supposed to be buildable, high coverage, weightless, and crease proof. It says it'll be available in September. I'm pretty sure I saw it on the Ulta Beauty website this morning. I was kind of scrolling through because the 21 days is going on right now. And yeah, I would definitely try it. I've been saying that I'm not really gravitating as much right now towards like eyeshadow palettes because I just feel like there's a lot going on, but I'm more gravitating towards face products, foundations, concealers, things like that. So I would definitely give this a shot, especially because I like the foundation so much. So that one is one that I am eyeing. Some more makeup news is that Kylie Cosmetics is coming to Ulta Beauty. Like, who saw that one coming, right? When I started getting the tags on it, I was like, what? I guess I would have thought Kylie would be a better fit maybe for Sephora since her prices are higher, but that's interesting. Her tweet that she sent out just says, coming to Ulta Beauty stores around the country this holiday, more to come. A couple things from Kylie Cosmetics. I will say that I had issues with like customer service, shipping, you know, obviously things like that. So I think it'll be really nice. It'll be at Ulta Beauty, and maybe some of those issues will be a bit better. And also one thing with Kylie Cosmetics was that you couldn't return anything. So if you didn't like anything or, you know, whatever the reason may be, you couldn't return it, which here in the US we can return makeup. I understand that you can't do that everywhere, but you can do that in the US. But you couldn't for Kylie Cosmetics. So now that she'll be in Ulta, if you do buy something, especially at such a high price and it doesn't work for you for whatever reason, especially because she now offers, you know, like complexion products as well. So if you don't get the correct shade, you can exchange it or return it or things like that. I think that will be better, but I don't know if it's still going to convince me to purchase more products somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. But were you surprised to hear that Kylie Cosmetics is coming into Ulta? Does this make you super excited? You'll have to let us know. e.l.f. Cosmetics. Yes, e.l.f. Cosmetics is coming out with the Opposites Attract eyeshadow palette. It's 18 shades for $14. So unfortunately, one thing I've noticed with e.l.f. Cosmetics is I really can't wear their eyeshadows. There has been multiple palettes that I've tried from e.l.f. Cosmetics that for whatever reason cause a very intense reaction on my eyes. I do have sensitive eyes. Certain palettes will get to me, certain mascaras can get to me, eyeliners. I most recently had to return the Natasha Denona Mini Lila palette because that was causing me eye irritation. I'm not exactly sure which ingredient in there is doing it to my eyes, but I've noticed multiple palettes with e.l.f. that are doing that. So for me personally, and for the safety of my eyes, I'm gonna skip over this one, but $14 is super affordable. It's not the most like eye-catching palette for me personally, so I'm okay skipping over it too, but $14 I think is a really nice price. Just unfortunately for whatever reason, I can't seem to wear e.l.f. Cosmetics eyeshadows. Next up, we have some new releases from Fenty Beauty. So they are dropping a new gloss bomb in Diamond Milk. This I thought was really interesting. I know a lot of people really love the first gloss bomb that she came out with. I ended up purchasing it because so many people were raving about it and talking it up. I think it's okay. It's not my favorite lip gloss. It's not like my least favorite, and I've kept it through my declutters. I think it's decent. I wish I would have had a mini of it instead of buying the full size, but maybe if a mini comes out in this one, I would do it, but I just know because I'm not like head over heels for the original gloss bomb, I probably wouldn't want to pay full price for a mini, especially because I don't wear gloss as much as I do liquid lipsticks. And then also the Diamond Balm Highlighter. So I just saw today Katie or Lester Lux was swatching it, and I think it was this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. And she said it was really interesting because it had almost like a sheer base, I believe is what she said, and then like a lot of glitter. And she was even saying, I'm not sure I would put that on my face, like maybe like on her eyes type thing. But even looking at the swatches, I'm just thinking like that might not look the best on me. Like that's not really my vibe. So I think I would skip over the highlighter, but I will be eyeing the new gloss bomb and hoping that it comes in a mini because that would be great for me. Next up, so Becca Cosmetics is coming out with a limited edition Opal Highlighter, and this is for breast cancer awareness. The month of October is typically Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So they have the Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Highlighter in Opal. This is $38, and it says that they are donating $8 to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation from September 1st through November 30th. I think that that's really fantastic. Breast cancer is something that touches very personally to me and my family, so I really appreciate when I see anybody or any brand or anybody, just even anybody, any brand, anybody. You can tell that I'm still feeling a little under the weather, but I really like just when breast cancer awareness gets out there, you know, or the donations or whatever it may be. I think that's really great. I think I'm going to go ahead and purchase this one. I'm planning a couple of my next giveaways right now, so I've been buying a few products from them. So I think I'm going to go ahead and purchase this one, not for myself because I do already have Opal, which I really enjoy that highlight, but it would be nice to be able to put it into a giveaway and still be able to, you know, support a cause, which I think is fantastic. You know, definitely if it's something that you want to support the cause, but you know, you don't want to purchase makeup or you don't need it, you can definitely just make the donations by yourself. Breast cancer is typically one of the charities that we donate to every year as well, because like I said, it does touch our family pretty close. So wanted to mention that one because I think that's nice. And then Becca Cosmetics, again, has a new eyeshadow palette out, and I saw this one on Ulta's website today too for Platinum members. It is the new Volcano Goddess palette. I almost said avocado. I don't know if I just saw the V and was gonna say my own thing, but this is the Volcano Goddess palette. So it says this one is gonna be available September 4th for everyone. I don't know, when I first saw it, like just like first glance, I was like, ooh, what's that? And then I looked at it a little bit, you know, more closer. There's 12 different shades. It says there's 3 different finishes: ultra matte, shimmer, and molten metallic. It's gonna be $46. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and pass over it. Like I said, I've been trying not to fill up my collection with eyeshadow palettes right now because I just feel like I have too much going on. I can barely get reviews ready in time to put up here on my channel when I'm like trying new products for the first time and trying to get my follow-ups finished. It's just, there's a lot going on with eyeshadows and you girls only got 2 eyes. So it looks pretty, and again, on first glance, I felt like I was really attracted to it, but once I kind of took my time and looked over it, and then again for the $46, just a little bit high. I mean, it's a Becca price that I would expect, but for me, I think that I can go ahead and say no to it. So that was the final one for like regular releases that I have to chat about this week, and then I have some holiday ones. I don't know how many I'll do, so I'm going to try not to make this video so super long, but let's move over to the holiday side and see how many we can get through. So one that I felt like I got a lot of tags on was from Tarte, and this is one of their sets. It's a pineapple palette with a mascara and an eyeliner for $59. So it's a very interesting packaging. I'm not 100% sure I understand the pineapple route. For some reason, pineapples to me means more like summer or like beaches, or I don't know, even like a vacation. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily scream holiday to me, so I'm not sure I totally understand it. But I mean, the packaging is cute, and it looks like you got a lot of different products going on here inside. One thing for me, a lot of times, especially with palettes like this or like one that's coming out from Too Faced, I just don't gravitate towards them a ton, and I could never really figure out how to explain why I didn't. But when I watched Angelica's video that she did last of the new makeup releases, I felt like she explained it really good, and I'll have her video linked down below too. And I think she does the community Will I Buy It list playlist, so if you haven't checked that out, I started the community Will I Buy It playlist where, you know, creators who make this style of video can add to the playlist, and then people can just go on and binge watch these style of videos about new makeup releases. But she was saying that she kind of feels like holiday makeup releases are geared towards people who maybe are not like makeup lovers, makeup collectors, or, you know, things like that. And I feel like I agree with that, and I feel like that's exactly what I've been trying to say or like come up with in my mind, is that for me, I don't feel like I need a lot of these like big palettes or these big sets that come out, especially with like eyeshadows and face products and things like that. I find myself gravitating towards like if there's like lip sets or, you know, products like that. That's typically what I'm going for. Or if there's a set of minis of a product that I really love, like Stila usually does like mini like of their glitter and glow sets, like that I think is a really good deal. But when it's just like a big jumble of, especially of eyeshadows, I just don't feel like I get as into them, because I buy a lot of makeup anyways. Why do I need to buy like a limited edition holiday set? But I totally understand that it's great for like gifting things. I used to be gifted this kind of stuff a ton because my family always knew that I was really into makeup, but I didn't like to buy it for myself. So especially like my godmother, like aunts and things like that, they would give me these really big holiday, you know, sets that would come out around Christmas time, and they would get that for me as my Christmas gift. And I always thought that that was super cool. So I thought that Angelica, I was like, yes, that's exactly what I've been trying to come up with in my head of why don't I really, like, none of these holiday releases stick out to me that way. And it's because, you know, I purchase enough makeup on my own. But, you know, if it's for you for a gift, or you're looking for someone to buy a gift from who maybe they don't buy a ton of makeup anyways, and this is kind of like what gets them through several months, I think it's a great idea. And it's, you know, a lot of times you can get a lot of products for a cheaper price, which is great, but then sometimes you run into the issue of the quality not necessarily being there. And that's one thing that I found, especially because I used to get like the Too Faced holiday releases years ago, and I would think like, well dang, like I just bought an eyeshadow palette from Too Faced not too long ago, and now I have this big one here, but it seems like it's different. You know, that was something that I could tell right off the bat too. So sometimes you kind of run into that one. So this one with Tarte, like, yes, the packaging looks cute on it, and you do get a lot in there for the $59 plus the mascara and the eyeliner, which is awesome, but it just wouldn't be something for me that I feel like I would need. And then next up we have a set from Bite Beauty. So this is one that like turned my attention because I feel like I would use these kinds of things more. So they are coming out with the Amuse Bouche lipstick set. It's in like this little red packaging, and you have 4 mini lipsticks in there for $25. This one I definitely looked at because, like I said, I would like the lipsticks. I like the By Beauty Amuse Bouche lipsticks. Honeycomb is like one of my favorite nudes, hands down. For the actual colors inside this one though, I don't know if I would reach for them a ton, so I'd probably go ahead and skip over this, but I think that would be another great gift idea. Or sometimes with little things like this, I've bought them for myself or girlfriends. Like if we do like a friends miss and we do like a little gift exchange, you can buy a little set like this. Or if you have a couple friends that you just get something small for, you know, buy these 4 lipsticks, maybe you keep one, and then you can give some out to your friends or, you know, other family members too. I think that that's a great idea also, but I wouldn't be super interested in that one. And then, so just kind of like I was saying, Too Faced has one as well that just kind of for the same reason, I just can't say that I get super into this one. So this is called the Christmas Dreams palette, and it's going to be $42. So again, you have a bunch of eyeshadows, and then you have face shades as well. It just, for me, it wouldn't make sense to purchase it for myself, for my collection, but again, very great gift idea. So you'll have to let us know, do you think that you'll be buying some of these for gifts for yourself, asking for them as gifts? It is downpouring outside. I apologize if you can hear the rain, so I'm really going to try to wrap this up because it is really coming down out there right now. Real Techniques has some brush sets that they're coming out with. So they have the You Glow Girl set for $50 and the Keep Calm and Marry On set for $30. So, I mean, both sets look cute. Like the packaging and the handles are cute. I see a couple of sponges included in there. Again, this could be a great gift, like a great starter gift if someone's really getting into makeup. They can have a whole bunch of brushes. For me, I don't like buying brush sets as much anymore. If there's a certain brush I need in my collection, I'll just go ahead and grab a single of it. I do like Real Techniques brushes. I like their sponges. I would recommend them, but again, for me, I wouldn't purchase this because I probably don't need it. Jeez, because I probably don't. I want to get enough use out of it. Okay, so I think I'm just going to do one more and then we'll wrap it up since my weather is getting extremely bad right now. So Urban Decay announced their like holiday palette as well. I know I've seen a lot of people chatting about this one. So this is called the Elements eyeshadow palette. So it has 18 different shades in here, and it's going to be available September 10th. So this one, like, it looks really pretty. The colors look really pretty. The packaging is very like eye-catching. It kind of does remind me though, and I've heard a few other people say it kind of reminds them of the last year Urban Decay release, where it was an all shimmer palette with the mirror in the middle, and it had cool tones on one side, warm tones on the other. It definitely does kind of remind me of that palette, just like in a different, just like the packaging is different, which I thought was interesting. But again, I feel like I don't need these holiday releases. So that's also another reason why I decided not to make a separate video about them, because at least for me saying, will I buy it? You know, the title of this video, not like if anybody else should buy it, but me personally, will I buy it? not for myself because I just don't think it's necessary for my collection. I really like this though. I like the packaging, I like the looks of it. I think it looks super cool, but for me, I wouldn't need to go ahead and pick it up. So after that, that's where I'm going to cut it off for the holiday releases. If there's any that you want me to review though, holiday release wise, let me know, because maybe if there's something that does catch my eye, I can review it and then I can gift it to like a friend or a family member or something like that too. I wouldn't buy makeup just to review it and then like return it or something. That's not really my vibe over here, but I'm sure I have a lot of friends or family members that would greatly take a gently used palette. So if there's anything that you want to see for review on my channel holiday release wise, just let me know. But other than that, that's going to do it for this week's Will I Buy It video. Okay, so that is everything for today's video and this week's Will I Buy It, chatting over some new makeup releases and some holiday ones too. You have to let me know what you thought of all the products that I mentioned, which ones have your attention, which ones are you passing over, and what do you think about some of those holiday releases, what is catching your eye. But other than that, that is going to do it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy this one, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up. I hope that you'll also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.